What's up, campers? All right, today we're starting where all camp trips usually start, at the grocery store at Fraser Farms. Doing a solo trip, 2-night solo trip on Laguna Mountain. I'm just going to Laguna Campground, nothing crazy. I think there's a fire ban up there, so I'm not planning on bringing firewood. It's supposed to get to like 24 tonight. Don't have Crinkle, Shelby's not here, so I think I'll be fine. But I do have the electric blanket, and we have the Reflectix for the tent, and I'm gonna set up the whole spread. Just gonna go out there and chill, honestly. I don't know, we'll see. Just kind of chill out, you know, for a whole day tomorrow, and then come back, today's Thursday, come back Saturday. Yeah, so I'm gonna fill up some water. I'm gonna get some food right now, and super easy stuff. I'm probably just gonna get like burritos I can just warm up on the pans. Let's do it. All right, this was an expensive grocery run because I got some extra stuff too. So I got beer, taking up prime real estate as always. Got some Society, and I got this New Zealand beer, sandwich ready-made, salsa, chips. Got some Liquid Death mango because I've never seen it here. Some other corn dip. I'm so lazy, I don't even want to make a burrito in the morning. So I got milk for the coffee. Got some Thai chicken meatballs, which I'm pretty stoked for. Filled up the Rotopax, and it's on super tight. I got this from Go Adventure. It's a Rotopax tightener. This is a savior if you're going to use the spigot, because what happens is you'll end up twisting this and the whole entire thing will twist out. If you use this, you know what I'm talking about. So this is actually super dope, lifesaver. So shout out to Bailey from Go Adventure. He sells these on Etsy. I'll put the link in there. This thing is awesome. I just remembered I forgot ice, so we're gonna go back, get ice, and then get on the road. All right, so we're getting gas. And I realized, I was like, dang, that was a lot of food I just bought. It's probably because I'm super duper hungry. So I actually bought a sandwich to eat on the way up there. Rookie mistake number one. Don't go shopping for food when you're super hungry. So now we got coffee, got gas. Now we can go straight to the campsite. Probably about an hour and a half. So let's do this. So I took the 8 out to Sunrise Highway and headed towards Julian and listened to emo music really loud along the way. It's one of my favorite things to do. The drive up is super pretty. The road's in pretty good condition. It does snow out here, and you can see the trees once you kind of get to elevation. I ended up doing a U-turn up here because I saw a sign for a campground. So I went down this road. It gets kind of rocky. It gets unpaved, and this is a group campground actually. I believe I saw it said it's for 100 plus people. Anyways, here we are coming into Laguna. Alrighty, we made it to Laguna Campground. Online it says that everything is first come, first served. But I saw the camp hosts. Apparently there's the most wanted loop. Not most wanted loop, it's called the meadow loop. But it's the most sought after, understandably, because it has a really good view of the meadow. And apparently they have some reservations for tomorrow night, but she said one of the other loops called Shady Loops is open. So Meadow Loop, all of these have this really awesome view of this meadow. So I came back and I scoped out around Shady Loop. I'm gonna go with number 25 because I'm probably gonna put up my awning, and then the fire pit's relatively close to the car. I feel like I'm used to dispersed camping, so I like to have all my shit close to the car and, you know, set everything up the way I want. Plenty of sun if I need to charge the Jackery at that site, I believe tomorrow in a day. So I'm gonna pay 20 for 25, 2 nights. It's 29 a night. I have 1 car, additional vehicles. All that stuff is on there. So yeah, let's get going. I'm gonna set up. It doesn't look like this service, but I'm still able to use Spotify, but I don't know, we'll see. That's not that important. They do have firewood for sale, which is cool. So I thought there was fire restrictions, but there's not. It's on the honor system, $8 a bundle. So I'm gonna get some firewood. So I'm stoked to have a fire. Is that supposed to? Is this thing supposed to open? I guess you're just supposed to shove it in. Dude, this is Jake. This thing is not opening. Pull it up. Alright, am I just tripping or am I not able to open? Oh, it's dumb. It's under. It's under here. So dumb. I'm so dumb. Whoa. Dumb. Alright, we're good. So I'm gonna go drive by and get some firewood real quick and then head to the site. All right, so I wasn't anticipating them allowing fires, so I only brought enough cash for the campsite, but this is a great Christmas gift if anybody's looking for one of these. I forgot for situations just like this, I have one of these little tiny pill things, and it's actually a cash thing, so I keep 20 bucks in here. So this is actually going to save me and allow me to get some firewood, or else I probably would have only had enough. I think I only had 10 bucks and it's 8 bucks a bundle. I probably only would have had enough for one bundle. So this is coming in handy. So I put this on my key ring so that if I have my car, I obviously have my keys and I obviously have 20 bucks. So if I do forget my wallet somewhere, then I have that spare. But this is coming in super handy right now when I had just enough for the campsite with $2 to spare. Now I can buy some more firewood. So, 8 bucks a bundle. Buy it or you burn it. It's kind of steep, but whatever. I'm just glad we're able to have fire. So honor system. Alright, super stoked I was able to get firewood because the hosts were saying that it got down to 20 degrees last night. So even though I'm fairly confident in our cold weather system for Southern California, always good to be prepared. I don't know if I'll use all this firewood, but better to have it, not need it. All right, we here. This is campsite 25. Got it, so I'm gonna put out the awning, and the fire pit's relatively close. Yeah, back there, I don't know if you can see, but that's where the meadow is. It's super pretty. I would love to stay in that loop, but I guess they do have some reservations for there. Do a quick turnaround. Huge site, actually. Like, probably gonna put my tent right under this tree. It looks relatively flat. This next site is super close, but I highly doubt anybody's gonna be here tonight. Wow, I wonder where the boundary line is, because that's even a cool little spot for the tent over there. There is one person, looks like they're tent camping over there by the bathrooms. But other than that, we're the only 2 people here. It is Thursday night. But I'm super stoked to just be out here, even if people do come tomorrow. But yeah, so let's set up the awning, get things going. Problem. So last time, I knew this, but I just wanted to see if it would work. When we were in Anza-Borrego in Blair Valley, the last part of the trip when we were packing up, a huge gust of wind blew the awning over, and it was staked down, but I didn't have the long stakes. I just had the regular stakes I use. And it just hit it. We were against the wind. The day we got there and we set up, there was no wind. So I didn't think about setting it up or where the wind was going to come from. The wind was literally coming straight at it. This whole section blew that way. So I think either this got bent or the mechanism inside that allows it to telescope broke. I do have one on the way. Actually, it should be here today or be delivered at home today. But it'll still come out. It's just really stuck in there. I'm going to take it all the way out and see if I can fix that little mechanism on the inside. But if not, I'll just pull it out and I'm going to replace both of the legs. ARB sells individual parts, which is super cool. So we'll see. Oh yeah, this thing is bent. That's why. Let's see if we can bend it up a little. Quite a curve to it. Man, it's pretty straight. Straighter. Let's see if we let's put it in and see if it has a little bit more play. Here's where the bent part is. Here's where it stops, so I'm gonna try to bend this a little bit more so it's a little straighter. Alright, it'll work for now. Alright, so I basically got most of camp set up, but not the tent. It's still right here on the table. Trying to see if I should put it under the tree, or I kind of really like this open area right here. I don't know what I'm feeling, but here's a little quick camp tour. This is basically the setup when I'm solo. I usually try to keep things really clean when I'm solo. Just like organized. Got the studio crates, with the gear over there, bag hanging. Got the awning table here, and this is my latest rendition. It's super cool. So I got the Dirt Calm Trail Swing recently, so it's totally just upgraded like the kitchen area here. That can come out to about there. What I did was, this is like a whip flag system right here. So this is actually an old umbrella, like aluminum umbrella pole. I just covered it with tape, stuck that whippet thing. I think it's like a 1/4-inch whippet flag thing from Amazon. Stuck it in there, clamped it down, and so I put this here. So what's cool about this is I just keep a little reusable twist tie up there. So now I can hang a light from there so that this kitchen area is lit up if need be. And what I also do is I take that awning table from that clamps onto that awning pole, and I can clamp it onto this. And then what that does is gives me a little like counter right here. So I have the stove here, counter here, prep area or whatever with the metal here, water super ready here, available for cooking and drinking. This water's for hand washing. It's the easy sink with the onboard soap. This could still open and close. It's really nice to keep stuff in there now that I have the wheel well. And so quick turnaround. That's what that area looks like. It's a little kitchen area. So I think we're going to set up the tent. Not using the big Agnes chairs right now. I don't know, I just decided to switch it up. But it's super pretty. I can see my breath already. I'm pretty warm right now because I've been moving around, setting up camp. But after I set up the tent, I'm probably going to get into my thermals. There's nobody at this campsite. The host is up there. Got plenty of wood. Tonight I'm just going to drink some beers. I don't know what I'll do for dinner. Probably maybe that kielbasa or something. This is what it's about. Chilling, playing with my gear, and hanging out. I don't think I'm going to set up the poop tent because they have pit bathrooms in there. I still might. If people come, I don't know, I'd rather just deal with my own poopy germs than other people's. But the pit bathrooms are really clean. I don't think they have a sink in there. I can't remember, or soap. I think it's just pit bathrooms. Pretty nice. So I might set up the poop tent. I actually have so right here is the 5-gallon bucket most people have seen that I use. The Lowe's one. I just dropped a video on TikTok about, I had one of those foldable collapsing toilets because I'm all about like space saving. And it was really nice to save all that space because that 5-gallon bucket, even though I do keep our restroom stuff in there, it still has a lot of spare room. So I actually ordered a 3.5-gallon bucket. So I think that will be the best of both worlds. I really like the Luggabaloo as compared to the foldable toilet. It's just like way sturdier. It's easier to carry around, like when I'm camping and with people especially, and we're dispersed camping. I'm like, and they have to go to the bathroom at night. Number 2, I'm like, carry this bucket 50 yards that way and take the best poop of your life under a canopy of like beautiful stars. And I call that the hashtag epic poo view. It'll change your life. So the Luggabaloo is super luggable in that sense that it's super easy. One of the other things I really like about it is that I can stand on it. It's strong enough to stand on if I need to get onto my rack from the other side because I have that Pelican case up there. But yeah, that's just camp rambling. I can see my breath a little bit. So it's getting cold. You can hear the birds and all the nature. So tonight it might get down to drop 10 more degrees than that. So I think the ranger said, what was it earlier? 21. It got to 21 last night. They say their pipes froze and stuff, but I'm going to use the Reflectix tonight, obviously. Have the electric blankets just in case. Using our double sleeping pad, the Climate Double V. I have our Rumpel stuff, an extra hammock. I think I should be plenty warm with the electric blankets. And I don't have Shelby and Crinkle here, so that's body warmth that I don't have, but that's why I have IPA. So, yeah. Gonna settle up a little bit, and then we'll see you for happy hour. All right, that took a little longer than usual, I feel like. I also filmed a little bit on TikTok for the sleeping system. Once I crawl in tonight, I'll go over what I have in there to keep me warm in this maybe 20-degree night. Got to put up our official thermometer out here so we can see how cold it really gets. But now everything's basically set up. I'm gonna drink a beer, probably drink a water first, drink a beer and kind of relax, start the fire. Not a beer, but I'm gonna do a liquid death first. You know, I just realized on this liquid death, this is a pretty cool design. They have the little eye where the can is. But anyways, it's pretty chilly. So now that I'm done setting up, I got the M-powered lights up. Honestly, I don't really use this light that's built into the awning, because now that my power demands are a little higher, that's what I use the Jackery to power that. So I kind of skip that a lot. Go with the solar. I'm looking to upgrade to either EcoFlow or a larger Jackery, but they're just so expensive, and until I really need it, I'm probably not going to. But anyways, so I'm gonna layer up right now before I get cold while I'm still a little warm. I got a Carhartt heavy duty top base layer, and then a Carhartt, I think it's like not heavy duty, it's medium, for underneath my pants. And then I'm gonna rock the Sherpa fleece. Actually just wearing a cotton shirt right now, which is kind of a bad mood. I might change it. And then I have my Columbia, what's it called? The reflective one. My Columbia Omni Heat in there. That I'll probably throw on. And then I'll start the fire. I'm not too hungry right now. I usually like to drink a little beer and then start dinner. So yeah, let's change into, or let's just put a base layer on. I'm gonna talk about change. We're gonna be wearing the same stuff, so yeah. Another thing that I've really loved this year is I got a pair of camp slippers. A lot of people make them. I went the North Face ones because I feel like they remind me of the boot from Zelda. But these actually keep your toes super warm. Because even with like the pair of shoes, if they're not insulated, a lot of times they're designed to breathe a little too much. So on top of the toes, it gets pretty chilly. So these ones are super nice. Get yourself some camp slippers. Just chilling. You know what's ridiculous? I just realized how many camp tables I have. Like, I know I have a lot, but like when I really set them all up and I'm like trying to find the right table for the right job, it's like ridiculous. So I actually moved the kitchen table from over there to here, which I'm on right now. And then I have the 4-foot folding, and then over there I have the little tiny Trekology. I have the awning clamp table, and I also have that table that drops down from the tire swing back there. And I'm using all of them, and I'm not using the biggest camp table right there. I guess I'm just used to dispersed camping and just using all my own crap. I mean, that's why I have it, to use it, right? So anyways, yeah, it's super peaceful when there's nobody here. I mean, if it was full, or even if there was someone at the next campsite, there'd be quite a few people, but it's super mellow right now. Still working on the liquid death before I crack into a beer. So I actually cracked into a beer almost immediately after that and lost track of time. So we're going to warp forward to nighttime. All right. So the temp is definitely dropping. I'm super warm. I don't have my I don't know if this is fleece. I have these cheap Target gloves. I like them because they keep your fingers out, but you can also stick your thumb and fingers, whatever, these like mittens. But they're super warm. Now we're about to crack into a beer. It took forever. It took a super long time. I feel weird about it, but there's no rules when you're camping. Going with the Maillard Live Beer Co. Never had this. Flight of the Kiwis. It's a New Zealand IPA, 7.2%. Me and Shelby say, with IPAs at least, if it ain't at least 7, we don't fucks with it. So, there we go. Cheers. We're back. Second one of the New Zealand. It's doing good. Listen to a little Coheed Cambria. Honestly, sometimes when you're camping, it's nice to have music. I do both. Some people are like strictly no music. I agree with no music on hiking trails, but I'm feeling it out here. But okay, here's what I hopped back on to say. So there's a meadow over there, and I wanted to stay next to that one of those campgrounds because I wanted to see the meadow at night, and I think it's going to be a full moon. So I'm gonna step away from the lights so you're not gonna be able to see me. But I don't know if you'll be able to see this. No, I don't think you can. There's a meadow out there, and it's illuminated just from the little Kyotis. I mean, it's illuminated just from the. I don't think the moon's not out yet, but it looks really cool and a little spooky over there. So I think once the moon comes out, because we're close to a full moon, I think it was last night, but I'm gonna go over there and take a couple cool pictures, and I'll put them on here. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna turn these lights off and flip you around so you can see in the iPhone. I'm gonna try to take a timed exposure, and let's see how this goes. All right, 1 second. Oh, you can kind of see it now. See those two blue parts? Okay, watch this. So, all right, so that's a 3-seconder. See if we can get the table still enough to do a 5. I'm gonna try to take like a 30. So you can take photos like this on iPhone as long as you have something super sturdy. I might actually use a tripod because it is swaying because this table isn't very sturdy. Let's try a 5-seconder. Listen to a little circa. That's the move. Oh, there we go. That little meadow out there looks amazing. It looks like lit up. That is amazing. All right, let's wander over there and take some epic photos of this meadow. It's almost positive there's nobody over there because the ranger told me, but I have a bright light. Let's go. Empty part of the campground. A little spooky. Alright, sorry for the Blair Witchness, but I'm at one of the side campsites, and right along the meadow, and it is beautiful over here. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but let me turn you around. There's an entire meadow out there beyond this fence. Probably can't see it, but it is freaking beautiful. Take a couple photos, I'll let you know. This would be a super epic spot to campsite. Alright, let's go back to the campsite. Look at this. Frozen. I don't know if you guys can see that. Frozen up in here. It is freaking cold. So I'm putting stuff that I need to put away in the car. Food stuff. Put the trash in here. Because I'm going to start making my way into the tent. Probably going to bring my sweatpants in there and put them in while I'm in a sleeping bag. But I want to get everything kind of put away first. So yeah, we get stuff put away, fire's out, and we'll get in the tent and show you around. Show you my sleeping system and what's going on in there. Cool. So we are inside the tent. It's like 15 degrees outside. See this breath inside the tent? That's condensation. So I don't want that on the tent walls because it's dry in here right now. So I actually have my fan set up in a way that it's going to be blowing out the top vent, so that condensation gets pushed out onto the rainfly, but not on the tent itself. So hopefully that's going to be a little warmer in here. I'm going to strip down to my base layer, get in my sleeping bag, throw the electric blanket on, and then just pray. Yeah, so I'll do a quick update once all that's good to go. Whew, alright. F the BS. I didn't even want to see if it was cold without the electric blanket. I threw it in here. So, layered in rice, I got... Oh my gosh. I got the Rumple Sherpa fleece. And on top of that, I have the electric blanket, which is this black and white one. Then I have the Rumple original. Then I have the 2 layers of the sleeping bag. And honestly, I'm fucking warm in here. Like my nose is freezing, like it's numb, but I'm gonna burrow inside here. The sleeping pad, it's pulling like 50 watts right now as it's warming up, but it is warming up and it feels so good in here, honestly. It's almost SoCal boy, and 15 degrees is cold for camping. There's frost everywhere. Between this system and the fan on the top, I hope that keeps condensation out, which keeps it warm in here. So yeah, that should last all night. It has before on the lowest setting, but we'll see. All right, let's see what happens in the morning. Good night. Will we make it? So that was definitely the coldest night I've ever camped in. It said it got down to like 17 on my phone, but consistently yesterday the actual temperature was about 8 to 10 degrees below what the phone was saying, because like I don't know, I'm in this like little valley and I have actual thermometer, temperature gauge, what do you call it, whatever, little thermometer thing hanging out there. So it was probably like 10 degrees, to be honest. It was freaking cold. I was pretty warm in here actually. Ran the jack raise about on 30%, so I was running the heated blanket in and out of the night. And I was super warm in here, but it was so cold, and how I knew that is anytime a limb would like be outside of the covers, like even my face right now is super cold, and my hand holding the cameras, it was freezing. Like you instantly felt the cold like bite. And then I woke up to go pee in the middle of the night, and it was miserable. I literally just stood like 2 steps away from the tent and just went. I didn't care. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm actually gonna wait for the sun to come up, and then probably go on a little walk to warm up, and then make some coffee. But right now, this heated blanket is feeling super good. All right, so actually, let's do a quick update. So the fan in the sky hammock, I just turned it off. It actually stayed on low all night. I think it's on its last battery legs. In the middle of the night, wow, see, the walls of the tent are completely dry. But last night when I went pee, this wall actually had some frost. Yep, right here, there's frost on it. So that must, but these walls completely dry. That must mean there was some condensation gathering on this side, because this wall, this one part, not up here, this one part right here is, that one part still has frost on it, but also I think because last night I didn't close the vestibule, so that was open all night, and I didn't realize that until I went to pee in the middle of the night. So I'm pretty sure that is why that door has frost on it. But yeah, the fan thing worked, because it's definitely frosty on that door, but I think it's because I had the vestibule open. All right, we officially made it out of the tent. The sun feels super good. It feels amazing. Check this out. My coffee from last night, frozen solid. This big old extra gallon I carry of water. Oh no, it's not frozen, it's not solid. Oh, there you go. Ice water. So, good. I was scared that it was gonna be frozen. I'm gonna heat some up to make some coffee. But check this out. Just straight ice that just broke in there. It's a beautiful day. Super warm now. I'm going to heat up that pre-made breakfast burrito I got from Fraser Farms. And yeah, get some coffee, get a burrito, and do this right. All right, I ate that burrito so fast I didn't even film anything. Did it low and slow on the grill, and it was delicious. But now we're gonna make some camp coffee. So I'm actually gonna have a separate video on the coffee as like a morning coffee. So check that out, but I'll put some clips in here. So if I'm camping, I usually go live on TikTok and just have like a morning chat / wake up and stuff. Check this out right now. I get super freaked out by this dog. That scared the shit out of me. I'll have this coffee sesh uploaded pretty soon. All right, so I didn't do much of anything today after coffee, actually. I just hung out, took a little nap, charged the Jackery, filmed a couple things for TikTok, started day drinking, because that's what you do. That's what you do when you're camping. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna chop some firewood. I'm probably gonna do the kielbasa over the fire tonight for dinner. Quite a few more people here tonight. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more people here. So yeah, hopefully they're ready for the cold as well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take out the tracks, the circuit tracks, and make a little music. I haven't really touched that thing in a while. That'll be fun. If I come up with anything cool, I'll post it, or maybe I'll put it to the soundtrack for this video somewhere in there. We'll see. I have it set up at that table right there right now, but I feel like it's gonna be cold sitting on that table. Oh, I'm just gonna put a blanket down and sit there. I kind of want to vibe out on that table, so let's do it. So I actually didn't end up vibing out because I forgot one of the chords, but I remembered that I did have sushi, so that's what I ate. And a lot of people started coming into the campground, so I just kept it mellow. Alrighty. So I ended up just packing up. Last night was mellow. A lot more people in the campground. A lot more people next to me. They're actually all over at that site. Got some people out that window. That whole area, that meadow area, is like filled almost. No, I wouldn't say filled. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 or 9 people there. But yeah, first time at the campground. I liked it. I liked it when there was less people. So that's a thing. It was definitely way warmer last night. Like my water wasn't frozen. And I just slept like all night. Didn't even feel the cold at all. Whereas the previous night I'd feel it a little bit and then I'd go back to sleep, or I'd turn on the heated blanket. So yeah, that concludes this vlog. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna eat a sandwich and then head back. I wanted to stop in Julian at this place called Heroes that has a super good fried chicken sandwich. But I'm pretty sure last time we went there a couple weeks ago when we went through Julian at this time of year on the weekends, it is super busy and it's Saturday, so probably not going to do that. All right, well, I'm going to head out of here, eat a sandwich, drink a liquid death, and head out. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. Alrighty, remember to keep it safe, keep it clean, and keep yourself informed. Like and follow for more camp vlogs.